You may think that your dad didn't want you or that your mama didn't want you or whatever the case may be. Your parent knew the and your parent will always know what's best for you. And if they can look at themselves and say they would really be better off without me, yes, you would rather them stay. But think about who you are now and who you would have been stayed.
Hmm.
Your parent may have loved you enough to say, I do not want to hinder them.
Hmm.
And honestly, they gotta reconcile with God on that. If it was right or wrong or whatever, it's really not for you to judge. It's not for anybody to judge. They
Mm-mm.
gotta reckon with God on that. But if it again, where are you now?
Hmm.
And who were they then that if they had stuck around,
Would they have been able to be
what
a asset to your life?
exactly would they have been able to be an asset to your life? Would they have been able to love you in the way that you needed even then, even if they had stayed?
Hmm.
Probably not. So you can be in your bag, you can be in your feelings all you want to about so and so having not stayed. They should have did that, but they didn't.
Hmm.
You gonna have to move on from it. And I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but you are grown now. You are not their responsibility like that anymore.
You still trying to make them pay subconsciously and they ain't even around.
Exactly. And I get it because I done been there. I
Hmm.
had to heal from that with my mama and my daddy. My
Hmm.
mama was in my life. It is in my life, thank the Lord. She is here. But I still stuck on you should have did this, you should have did that, you should have did this, and tried to make her pay for it.
Hmm.
That ain't right.
And these are all things we have to heal from in order to prepare us.
And it's a that and also it's a cliche, but it's so true. Everybody is gonna have to keep paying for it until you heal it. You gonna try to make
Man,
everybody pay for it until you heal it. This is why your relationships don't work. On another episode, but this is why your relationships don't work. Your
hmm
friendships don't work because you are seeking a substitute for your mommy, your daddy, your whoever,
for your pain,
for your pain. You are looking for something to numb your pain.
painkiller.
Instead of you are looking for a painkiller. You're not looking for
Hmm.
the people, you're looking for the painkiller. You're looking for the next drug. Everybody is a drug for you because your mama didn't stay. And so you got to get high off of whatever they provide that your mama should have provided. Or your
Hmm.
daddy didn't stay. And so you got to get high off of whatever they provide that your daddy should have. And when it's not enough, you're looking for somebody else to try to do it.
Hmm.
And it's not going to work. You're going to have to heal
I'm trying to make people your God when you need to go to God
that.
in order to get your
Exactly.
healing.
Exactly. It's not going to
Hmm.
work until you go to who it is that you're really looking for. And you probably don't even realize that you're looking for him. I'm going to tell you today, you're looking for the Lord. You're looking for God.
Hmm.
You're looking for God. And the reason why it does not work is because nobody will ever be able to fill his shoes. Not even your mama or your daddy.
And I have learned, and it's just from attributing to people who don't have fathers. Like we said in the last episode, sometimes the greatest gift that you can have is not have a father sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds like very trash to say, but I can literally say this from experience of my father not being around, that when you don't have earthly distraction as a father, it makes you have to look up at the heavenly father very rather
Mm-hmm.
quickly.
Absolutely. And that's why, and sometimes it's bad to say. You might not like it. That's why God allows it.
Hmm.
Because he sets up different things to make sure that you are in relationship with him, that you remain in relationship with him.
Hmm. Because sometimes when we be so stuck on our fathers or our mothers not being there, we make that pain God.
Yep. Yep.
And we still are distracted from understanding that God was there the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
despite of.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would say you never leave you nor forsake you. So that means that we be sent up that cursing out God and stuff, and maybe like just because I understand there are people out there, because I was them, where you feel like because of your current circumstances with your father not being there, your mother not being there, or God taking away a certain family member, like somebody that was there for you had died or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The selfishness in your voice to say it's your fault, God.
Mm-hmm.
You did this to me. Forgetting the fact that maybe he was there to help you on your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the person, like for me, for instance, was my grandfather, he was dying of cancer. The selfishness of me to say, God, it's your fault. You took him away from me. I didn't have a father. He was the closest thing I had to a father. You took him away. You took him away. Cursing his name. The selfishness leader to try to keep somebody here dying of cancer, constantly in pain. Although I was young, I ain't know no better. But the selfishness to try to keep somebody on this earth in pain, agony, could not even do anything for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of letting them go be with God, where they be in peace,
Mm-hmm.
where they be healed. Crazy.
And the way you gotta understand that is that's his child. He don't want his children in pain.
Mm-mm.
And so if he sees that his children are in unbearable pain, or he is allowing them to go through unbearable pain simply to get them back to him, that you gotta let that be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you may when I